S10 versus Heroes of the Storm. Game 1, we saw Neil the Steel break the kill record for a regular season. That was a pretty exciting game. And if you are just joining us, I am Reese, your Moose Barber, and I'm joined by Keegan Happy by 3 Bosch.
Oh, hello. That's me. I'm that.
Yeah, so this is a victory lap, I think. I think this is a victory lap game for S10 because they're first place. They were already first place in the split before that game, and now they've broken a record. Maybe Neil just wants to solidify his record as hard as he can. But if I'm anyone else on S10, I'm playing whatever the fuck I feel like.
That's fair, honestly. This is the last week of regular season.
Mm-hmm.
True. I mean, at this point, you're first. You're very far ahead. You're going into playoffs in a great position no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I can't imagine not having fun with this. It's game 2. You're just ridiculously ahead. Just go for the off-meta picks. Do the ridiculous stuff. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And they've certainly been known to do that. I mean, I was on the last 2 splits that I've had when it was our last. All right, this is either last game before playoffs or last game of the split. Let's just do fun stuff and be realistic. Wouldn't be shocked to see that happen.
Just a quick update on the MVP poll for Game 1. 5 votes, Mudkips beats out Neil the Steel.
Yeah. Mudkips.
Yeah, absolutely a reasonable choice. I made a strong case for him. So yeah. Now we're getting to the Game 2 pick bans. We're seeing so S10 now on red side. Bans are looking pretty similar. It was a Rengar set Cassiopeia Game 1.
And then
here's the Storm.
Caitlyn Warwick Kane on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, Keegan, you expect any big changes in pick ban for either side?
I don't expect big changes in the first round of bans at all. The same 3 would not be shocking because it's one of those. Sure, Neil popped off on Jax, and I could see HOTS banning Jax. But if you ban the Jax at this point, you're giving him Kane or Warwick, which both are bigger threats when played by him. And that's the problem with Neil, honestly, is his pool is just deep with strong champs that he's very comfortable on. It's very hard to ban against. And there's the Kane everything on the other side.
Yeah, following the same pattern here. Wondering if we maybe see a little respect towards Talia?
I could see that.
I mean, he put down an MVP performance. Maybe you could chalk it up to
knowing
tricky
Hoagie,
matchup.
Yeah, I think Hoagie will chalk it up to the Lulu before he chalks it up. Talia is a bannable defense.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see Talia going in the second round of bans if it doesn't come up before that. If mid doesn't get picked. So now we'll see if S10 decides to go with some off-meta.
Yeah, absolutely.
First pick's Trundle. Oh, God! Not like this. Dylan, if you're in chat, I'm sorry for Trundle jokes. He's a good champ, and you're a good.
Running this down. This is a Senna S10. Always a serious team. Stone-faced in the face of victory.
Well, we don't know that. That could be Senna Jungle.
That's fair.
Vigar. Interesting. I've never seen Hoagie play Vigar.
I mean, how hard could it be, right?
It's not. I'm very bad at mid, so I basically pick Vigar whenever I get mid.
Yeah, Leona, solid matchup in the Senna. You can still land that Zenith Blade when she's in her little ghosty thing. She has the lockdown that 80 carries hate. Yeah, Senna Thrash, yeah, S10 just pulling out of the same notebook here.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, you know. Now they'll either pick Jax here, or they will save Neil's pick for like a ridiculous. Oh, or Olaf. That's fair. A little part of me was expecting them to just save Neil for last, get some.
Yeah, so it looks to me like minimal memes from S10.
Bummer.
They're showing the respect to Heroes of the Storm, which I guess. Let's look at these standings. Yeah, I mean, I guess they could. Technically, the standings still matter for Heroes of the Storm. So.
Mm-hmm. Leona, super strong pick. Not. Oh, is that actually Ivern? Looks like it's actually Ivern.
Yeah, it's actually Ivern.
Ryan's got a solid Ivern. Seen it a few times. I mean, I don't think I've ever watched someone play Ivern and been like, "Oh God, I have to learn that champion." But
yeah,
as far as playing Ivern goes, he does it pretty solidly.
Yeah, he's a polarizing champion for sure. You either play Ivern or you don't play Ivern. There's not much in between.
I should give him a chance before I really decide I don't want to play Ivern, but he doesn't appeal to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got triply confirmed affirmation that it's actually Ivern.
That's stunning.
So we do see the round 2 Talia ban. Oh, ban fell
Talia
through.
and the no ban.
Syndra. That's a Syndra. Makes sense.
Smart. I mean, as I said, not shocked to see the Talia in round 2 since mid didn't get for S10. Mm-hmm. And then, Syndra we saw ban last game as well, very strong. Nothing shocking. Honestly, other than Ivern, everything's been very by the book. The LeBlanc is interesting because it suggests that they think Veigar might be an ADC for Master. Because Hoagie's LeBlanc is the fear, right? So the LeBlanc ban suggests some fear of Veigar being an AD pick.
Actually, I think Big Dick Jimmy plays tank Veigar top.
Oh,
I have some random memory of that in the back of my head. And I don't know if that's like a dream I had or something. But something about me tells me it might be Veigar top. And also Darius. So
and also Darius top. Yeah, no, guessing it's Darius top. Solid pick for Jimmy. He's comfortable on the Darius.
Kale into Darius.
Bold.
No, that's bold. Yeah.
You can just not feed for 16 levels, then.
Yeah. That's the tricky part, isn't it? That's always where it's always where they get you, is just not feeding.
That's my biggest problem.
Rumble.
I do dig the Rumble.
Could be a Kale mid? Rumble top, maybe?
Last time we saw Rumble mid PMA LCS, it absolutely blew apart literal team name, who I was subbing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, it's a solid pick either way. Twitch. Could this be Hoagie playing Twitch 80 carry? Someone else, a mystery combatant on the Veigar.
Could. I've seen more ridiculous things in my time.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, more ridiculous things from Hoagie. here it comes.
Yeah, we're getting into this real pick ban. All our questions and more will be answered. Except this is bugged to hell for me. So I
Yeah,
see
mine
like
was for a second too. It's back.
yeah, mine's still pretty bad. I can see like the timer at the top and also just Freedom Penguin circle. Okay, now it's fixed. Now that they went through the first ban.
The weak fear the shadows.
Yeah, so I guess what we think about these teams as a whole. Guess start with S10.
Pick a fight you can't win.
I mean, I feel like honestly, I feel like neither team has a whole lot of synergy going for them. Senna Thresh, solid bot lane for S10. Olaf, good jungle. Kale Rumble, still maybe up in the air. Which lane, which is going in. Keegan, you still here?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Enthusiastic, I like it.
Did I cut out for a bit?
Yeah,
Heartbreaking.
I was like I was talking to myself. So yeah, we see Mudkips lock in the Kale, so it is at least on the surface looking like Kale mid.
I don't mind it. I don't remember anyone saying that some other pick was supposed to be Twitch, but I guess here we are.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that in chat. Not shocking to see that it's Hoagie.
Yeah, they did lock the Twitch. It was Heroes of the Storm's last pick.
Oh yeah, it was last pick. So that means Vigar mid on Masterfan.
Looks like
That
it.
kind of makes sense. I mean, Vigar, pretty straightforward mid laner. You know, if you wanna switch lanes to give Hoagie a very comfortable ADC, makes sense to put Masterfan on something kind of straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, a Master fan secretly been playing it. I don't. He's a rookie this split. I don't know what he plays because I just haven't been keeping up with the lower league at all. So I mean, you can tell me he's a freaking. Trying to think of a champion. Quinn one trick. You tell me he's a Quinn one trick, I'd probably buy it.
Fair. One of the fun things about being new to this league is everyone's like, "Oh, that's such and such, so we should ban this," and I'm like, "Why?" It's like, okay, but because
Yeah.
everybody knows that they only play this champ. And I'm like, do we? Do everybody?
Yeah, so it's looking like the Rumble into Darius, which I think is an alright matchup as long as Rumble can stay out of the range of Darius's pull. And Kale into Veigar, you know, not a super aggressive early laner, so it gives her a chance to scale. So yeah, I was trying to talk about while you were apparently cutting out was like, what do we think about the team comps as a whole? Especially now that we know who's going where on
Whoa, Senna on
S10.
Mudkips?
Now they're trading around. They got till 20 seconds. So they might
They'll switch a route?
no.
Nope.
Nope, they're not. Okay.
It's on Senna. Alright. This will be fun to I think straight up and down team comp wise, I have a little more faith in HOTS other than Ivern. So it's tough. I think
Yeah,
HOTS mostly has a very straight up by the book team comp with some very clear win conditions, but then Ivern.
I mean, The only thing about Ivern is he functions to like he acts in a unique way on the map, and I feel like that's it. Like he actually brings a lot to a team fight comp. Yeah, we can shield. Like he'll have a redemption. He'll have shields. He's basically a support in the jungle. He brings knockups. He brings a snare. So I think if they're looking for straight up 5v5, Ivern's a good addition.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but then S10 is like scale, sort of. I mean, the Kale Olaf combo is pretty powerful. Thresh and Senna is a solid lane, as we saw last game. I feel like Rumble doesn't go super well with a lot of people. Like you want something like a Jarvan ultimate or a set ultimate to just pile people together, like Oriana ultimate, something that Rumble can group people together, so he hits a lot of people with his ultimate. But
That's
I mean,
fair.
yeah, maybe they just thought it was a good matchup into
Yeah, and
Darius.
I mean, Rumble just makes like the man just does a lot of damage. I feel like
Mhm.
he ultimately like maybe not the best pick for synergy, but you can't go wrong with that much. You
Yeah.
know?
Or maybe they actually like low key are memeing this game. Who knows?
Mhm.
Because I mean, they did swap to Mudkip's playing Senna and Freedom Penguin play Kale the last second. So I don't know if that's gonna be Kale bot lane Senna mid, which is like this is like a 8.5 out of 10 meme. It's pretty good. Yeah, 5 out of 7. Perfect score. Um, yeah. There's not much else to say, I feel.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel that.
we're seeing heal on Senna, teleport on Kale, so I think it is just Freedom Penguin playing mid Kale and Mudkip's playing ADC
Interesting.
Senna.
So lane swaps for both teams.
Mm-hmm. Now we're pausing at 10 seconds.
Freedom Penguin still keeping us from skin game, but Master Fan joining the club.
Welcome aboard, Master Fan.
Monsters all day.
You've been missed. So let's see if we get any level 1 shenanigans going on here.
Not yet.
Because we got a hook on the side of God, they switched sides. S10. So yeah, S10 has a hook. Very good for invades, notoriously so. So we're just waiting here for Keegan to get in so we can start watching. No pressure.
I am here, but it loaded right into 30 for some.
Oh.
Where are you at? I can just come back.
10, yeah.
Oh, I'm there. Boop. Bad.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna watch these level 1 strats. Looks like they are not having any fun with it.
No one's allowed to have any fun.
Yeah, maybe pinging to go somewhere. Nope. I mean, this is a nice refresher from the red gold. Is this one red or gold? I keep forgetting. Gold. Okay, so the red division, the upper division is mostly like high gold and up players, where literally every team runs through mid lane every single game.
Yeah, 5 stacks just safe.
I mean, this isn't even a 5 stack. It's not even a 5 point really. Well, kind of. From S10. See, Hoagie's trying to tempt people out here. See, oh, they're getting stuck in a 3v2 and Hoagie has to flash. Ira maybe getting run down, he's gonna have to flash too. Maybe still getting run down, still getting hit by axes. The heal coming out from Hoagie, oh my god. That is a disastrous start. They take some tower shots back on the side of S10. And Olaf's just like, yeah, I'll just settle for the frickin' Raptors, whatever. Exhilarating start here. And then,
Yep.
Hoagie with the infamous Twitch mid, and is actually Vigar bot.
Yeah.
And Rumble
No.
mid, Kale top. This is switching it all up.
We
So
thought
Kale,
we thought the memes would come from S10, but it was in fact Heroes of the Storm who brought us the memes.
yeah. I mean, no, I think S10 did to absolutely mean themselves. They voluntarily picked Kale top into Darius.
Okay, fair.
They
And
absolutely mean themselves.
I love that.
Yeah, and the regular ADC
my
players
very
top.
first
First blood
Oh!
going to Rumble in the mid lane.
My very first deep cut call when they picked Vigar of like, oh, maybe that'll be Vigar ADC, is somehow actually what ended up happening. I hate it. Thanks.
Keegan the Prophet. Another fasting Senna. Exhilarating gameplay. It's fun. It's fun. It's League of Legends. It's a game. It's fun.
And interactive.
Rumble and Olaf, on an expedition together with the power of friendship to kill the Scuttle. Why doesn't Kill have any items?
Big brain. No, dude, he's control. He just decided to spend that money on something big later.
He's investing.
Yeah, his grandma said, here's 500 gold, don't spend it all in one place. He said, bet. I won't spend it all any place.
I could spend like half of it my fountain, half of it their fountain, and Leona flash Zenith Blade onto Senna. Let's see if she can take her down. Absolutely does. No Not November, solo kill. It's the enemy AD carry. Now it's a 3v2 in favor of Heroes of the Storm. Not able to turn it, but I don't think they can really close this one out. Yeah, Twitch making his way down, but it looks like the fight is over before he gets there. So he's really just there to get the gold stacks from Leona. is interesting at this point in the game. I mean, Kale's 10 CS behind, to the surprise of no one.
Yeah, but did actually go for what I was kind of expecting, which was using that saved up money from early to go for the quick hex tech. I have seen other folks do that, skipping the first buy to get a really early gunblade. So.
Because we're not even seeing an engage in the mid lane. Rumble going down to Ivern.
I just, you know. Such a straightforward game. Which I do appreciate. We've been seeing more of that lately in PMA LCS. I feel like 2 splits ago, I mean, almost every game would have like 10 kills by now. Which is probably an exaggeration, but it was a lot more Clown Fiesta. And I think it's a testament to the...
Speaking of Clown Fiesta, we're seeing Darius get run down up top here. It's a 2v1. He is level 6. Olaf not yet 6. Kale out of mana. Looks like he's going to be able to escape. Ivern just kind of using flash in there. Rumble's heading bot now. See if he can catch his bot lane out. He's walking over a pink ward. He's going to stop to kill that instead of committing. Which is a respectable decision.
No, I was saying I think it's a testament to the general improvement in the quality of the gameplay in the league, I think. That we're seeing less of those really early, you know...
Darius flashing to run down Kale, who has very little mana here. I think she's going to have a hard time getting out of this one.
And she has no flash.
It's the fully stacked Noxie and Might. She manages to ult to prevent the damage from Noxie and Guillotine, but that is not going to save her.
Nice dragon play for S10 in the meantime, but they're still, you know, significantly behind, about a 1k.
Thresh pulls in Olaf for a cheeky hook onto Leona. Looks like she might make it out here. Yeah, with the help from Ivern's shield, she does manage to get out. Bad investment from Kale, as we see from 1 death, 20 CS down, lost a plate. Ivern's in a tricky situation here. It looks like he managed to figure his way out of there. Rumble coming down. Daisy trying to help him out, but it looks like he is going to get run down there. And kill goes over to Juice by Daddy.
It takes 2 ults to get there, but still gets there. Still matters.
And Thresh's flash. And Olaf's flash, actually. Worth.
Yeah, honestly. Worth.
Yes. You just gotta drop that in all chat. It makes everything better.
Take them where you can get them. With Heroes of the Storm having a gold advantage there, you know, it's worth using things that are free to get gold. Like, sure, you drop ults and stuff, and there's decision calculus to be made there, but at the end of the day, like, dropping ultimates in exchange for death, like, ultimates have cooldowns, they'll come back.
Speaking of the gold advantage, for heroes, Darius is not actually recalled since he got the kill and plate on top lane, so he is sitting on 1500 gold that he just can't use against Kale right now.
It's
And
gonna
he's at
make
the
him
point.
really scary once he backs.
Yeah, but until then, he's not gonna be able to snowball at all.
Mhm.
You know, this is the point where Kale is now ranged. He gets a pull onto her. Let's see if I eat my words here. She flashes
gets the
away.
flash out, and he doesn't have
He
his.
can run her down.
He's a little faster, but I don't think he's fast enough.
Ooh. Yeah, he's out of mana
No
now.
timing.
But Iron's
Now
coming around the
Jimmy
corner.
running.
At the very least, he got a flash out from Kale. Doesn't look like that's going to turn into a kill. But Rumble coming up behind him. Let's see if they figure that out. Yeah, they're already on their way out. Darius taking a risky back. That's a risky one, bud. Double kill in the bot lane for Vigar. Darius able to make it out. That risky recall in top lane. Olaf ulting to run down this Vigar here, and with some help from Senna's ultimate, able to bring him down. Let's see if she can make it a double kill onto this Leona. Gonna take him under the tower. Yeah, he's not ready to commit that hard.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Neil, how could you let us down like
Yeah, Neil breaking the kill record. The record for kills in a regular season all
that?
time.
Says, I don't need kills anymore. Nothing.
Yeah. But that's three-time record breaker in one match. That's actually impressive.
Oh, I'm very proud of him. I just want more. I want more kills.
Mm-hmm. Stairs running up on Rumble in the mid lane here. Looks like he's just gonna get outpaced. Seeing S10 getting ready for this dragon. But as soon as Leona gets here, they might be getting flanked. Rumble comes down, teleport comes in from Kale. Maybe all a bit preemptive. Yeah, so now it's just a straight 5v5, and aside from Ivan being a bit low, I think Heroes is looking pretty good. Darius getting into the middle of the enemy team, not able to get his Nox EMI before going down. Now Rumble's on top of Vagar. Can he bring him out? Kale ultimate comes down on Rumble to keep him alive.
Yeah, and good zoning from S10 there, keeping HOTS off of
Excellent
it.
hook onto Twitch by Rush, but not going to translate into anything. Blue team takes the dragon. But Vigar getting a double kill. His two members of S10 are now trapped in the pit. Triple kill.
Oh my god.
Quadra kill posted to the page. Quadra kill for Master Fan 24
And
on the Vigar.
Neil with a triple in the meantime.
And Nil breaking the record 3 more times.
Yeah, Neil pulling a triple kill against the quad.
I think Neil might break the record for most records broken in one match.
They would also like. True, true. All the records were broken. Game 1.
Wait, hold on.
Nice
We weren't
kill
even
count,
keeping
guys.
records that far. No, that doesn't count. We weren't keeping records back then. Nice try.
We didn't have Riley.
Not have Riley. Now we have them. We appreciate them. Keep them. We keep them close. Rumble trying to skirmish a little bit with this Twitch. See if he can get out of there. Yeah, he's doing well.
If anyone else on either team gets a kill, they're just trying to ruin my day.
Little 2v2 breaking out around these raptor camps. Twitch sneaking in there. Olaf smart enough to just run away. Flashes as they engage onto Olaf as his ultimate goes down. Darius taking some tower shots, and that is three flashes blown and no deaths. Doing it NALCS style. Darius managed to get on top of the Kale again. He's getting kited out. He's gonna have a hard time closing this one out. Saving the Noxian Guillotine. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to finish this one, I don't think. Gage coming in, Zenith Blade landing on Thresh in the bot lane. Thresh hooking backwards. Darius going down in the top lane.
Very upset. All I wanted was to keep the kill count. Whatever.
Power going down to S10. S10 following with the second tower quickly.
HOTS with the second one.
Let's see. Alright, we got a bit of a fight breaking out in bot lane. Teleport coming in behind this rumble. Let's see if Darius even makes it up there. Doesn't need to. Triple kill for Master Fan. This guy's going crazy.
Man's just nutty. Vigar popping off.
9-1 Vigar. We said it was heroes breaking out the memes with the Vigar AD carry.
I mean, it's still a
Rift
meme.
Herald.
It can
Fight
go
around Rift
very
Herald.
well.
Olaf is just getting kited out by this this Ivern and Twitch. Decides to keep trying to do the Rift Herald. I don't think that's gonna end well. He's gonna ult and run down the Twitch. Rift Herald resets. Ivern's the only one left to deal with this angry Olaf.
Ivern playing the bush beautifully there. Really smart escape. Really good bush play.
Yeah, no, Ivern having a bit of backup here with the Darius coming in. Doesn't look like they're gonna start out this Rift Herald again. They're wise enough to know Thresh is just around the corner. Darius getting run down, surviving just a sliver, going down to juice by Daddy.
Smart ult from the center.
Very well placed. Senna has had a lot of really good ults this game. The one at bot lane helped Olaf get a kill early.
And this
really
now is 3-0 on the Dragons for S10. That's...
Yeah, impressive dragon control for S10 here.
Especially considering the advantage everywhere else for heroes, you know? Kill advantage and gold advantage and tower advantage by a pretty wide margin. You know, like, HOTS is in such a good place, and S10 says it's okay. We can still win.
Yeah, we scale, and they do scale.
They do. They scale a lot with Oceans.
Ults come down in mid lane. Olaf trying to run someone down, but oh my god, he is broken. Yeah, Thresh going down there. By god, he is broken in half. S10 desperately clinging to this mid turret, but Rumble is just about to go down with it. Leona ult, excellent dodge from Mudkips on the Leona ult. I don't know if it made a huge difference, but it looked nice. Stepped out of the actual stun radius. Looks like Darius probably gonna get this top tower before Kale's able to return. But if he overstays, I'll be in a 3v1 and he does not have the capability to escape. So Kale's on him. He's got the slow. Darius trying to step back in. Looks like he's in trouble. Flashes to avoid the hook. Excellent. That's why you always lead with Flay. I understand just teams kind of regrouping. Pushing out lanes.
God, I keep looking at Senna and being like, what is this CS difference? And then, you know, like, my mans, what are you doing? Oh yeah, it's on purpose.
And speaking of CS difference, actually, Kale on top lane closing most of that. I was down for a while, still about 700 gold down from her counterpart, but
Thresh taking complete advantage of finishing the ward item by selling the ward item and taking CS.
that is a choice.
Yeah, no, I think Senna had the ward item the whole game.
Yeah, I think it starts Sword and Shield. Anyway, so Juiced by Daddy's dead.
F.
Olaf is fucking balls to the walls deep in here.
Oof. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for you, bud. Well, and I think the only problem here is the reason we're seeing this really good, map objective control from S10 is because heroes keep getting good fights when there's no objectives to capitalize. You know, we've got a minute and a half still until Dragon. They can't get Baron with the priority in top lane and the damage output that they have right now. And they don't really have like a wave to push any of the lanes. So they get a couple kills and they win a fight, but then they can't make anything out of it. Whereas every time S10 wins a fight, there's something to do afterward, and they immediately turn that fight into an objective. And I think that's why we see this huge disparity in dragons. This next dragon fight's gonna be huge for S10. I mean, if they 4-0 the soul, that puts them in such a good spot.
Yeah, and then they really are just relying on the scaling of Kale and Olaf to just carry them through the rest of this game.
Yeah, and Kale, starting to get to level 16.
Yeah, and yeah, for that Ocean Dragon Soul, I think that's one with like a ton of regen when you hit people.
Ocean is statistically the best.
Yeah, and we know Neil is just absolute monster statistics. That's say he has the most kills in a regular season.
Ocean Soul auto off.
Yeah, that's
Thanks, I hate it.
a nightmare.
But it's a nightmare that could come true as we have pings coming down on my way from the blue team into the middle of HOTS. Looks like S10 looking for an engage. HOTS starting the dragon already.
Yeah, they're getting right on top of them with the Senna push, moving push. Arion going down. Master Fan going down. Shutdown to Rumble. But this fight is kind of teetering out. Freedom Penguin just kind of cleaning up on the back end here.
Just nice.
Yeah, it was 4 for 1 in favor of S10.
You know, I think if you're on Heroes of the Storm there, that's when you have to start asking, okay, why didn't we kill anyone, guys? You know, that's one of those fights where so much damage went down so quickly from Heroes. You had Juiced by Daddy at a sliver of health. You had Kneel to Steel very low. You had Mud fairly low, a little under half. And none of them die. Yeah, and I think you, as Heroes of the Storm, start asking, where do we focus our damage, and how do we make sure next time that happens, we kill something?
I don't know if there's gonna be a next time. because I feel like this game's done.
Yeah, this is Ocean
Like,
directly
unless
into
Arian-
Baron Steal from Ryan?
Yeah, he's looking at possibly doing
He's
it.
looking for
Yeah,
it
doesn't
now.
quite pull it off, but
Yeah, he didn't have flash up, so
yeah.
no
So
way to get in there.
that's yeah. I think Heroes needs to start thinking about what they're gonna do in playoffs, and maybe giving that team, game one team comp another shot. We'll look at something with, you know, divorce energy. I don't know.
I will say one good fight for Heroes of the Storm right now at the right time could get them a turret mid. It could get them an inhib bot with this wave starting to push and no one answering it. They're setting up some potential to come back into this game, but it's a scary road to get. Yeah, protect Sweet Vigar at all costs. He is a glass cannon. Right now he's a frontline glass cannon.
Speaking of protecting, there is no protecting this outer mid tower, as that is going to go down quickly, and I think they should really abandon that inner tower too. Yeah, they're not going to be able to hold this for long, and I fear they're going to lose too many members trying to hold on to it.
Oh, but a good pull from Jimmy, though. Oh, excuse me.
Twitch ult here, but looks like this is getting disengaged. They're not paying attention to the teleport in the middle of their team from Kale. Looks like the re-engage is happening. Kale kind of out of position here. Flashes to reposition. It looks like, yeah, that just didn't work out very well for him. Maybe a bit of an ambitious teleport from Kale.
One kill for Hoth. Hots looks like they want to keep running it down, though. Yeah, they got a 5v4. They figure why not.
Yeah. Rumble ult coming down, doing mostly nothing.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, Rumble dead.
Oh my god. That damage is shocking every time.
Neil still takes out Super Hoagie, but he gets popped by Vigar ult. Ooh, Leona taking the Zenith Blade into the enemy team, and that is gonna be a death sentence.
Freedom Penguin should just be moments away
Flash?
from that level 16 now.
Really ambitious, ambitious re-engage from Revan's. Revan CE. Yeah, ambitious flash, reverse flay into the enemy team. Kills himself, but catches 2 kills for his team. Not bad.
Yeah. Masterfan survives, keeps that shutdown gold on him, not on the other team. Kale now finally level 16, so geez.
Yeah, that's
even more terrifying. Already has shutdown gold.
Yeah,
oh,
and
gets taken down.
Yeah, overestimates her ability to dive there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the cheeky teleport.
Oh my. Vagar's damage is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that beautiful boy is flying now.
You know,
Yeah,
what is now exactly equal on gold. I mean, fluctuating between the two. That turret certainly helps. But
the other turret helps.
And the other turret helps. And now
yeah, there you go.
But just like exactly equal gold after the advantage that Heroes of the Storm had early game is wild.
Yeah, so yeah, this is swinging pretty hard back and forth between every won and lost team fight. But there's a shadow on the horizon. Is 1 minute away, and his name is Elder Dragon.
Elder Dragon is, as the kids say, a thick, thick boy.
So Heroes has priority of that area right now. If they start prepping for it now, that can really secure them. The game ender. You know, that's really what the objective's good for, is just closing out games with a team fight. You murder everyone at 20% health. So it's 15 minutes away. Kale is like up in the top, like doing Raptor camp for some reason, and not bothering to come here.
She's doing her best. She's doing her thing.
Yeah, maybe she's trying to get a flank.
Kind of pad
They're
that
kind
CS.
of- Yeah, they're kind of on all sides. Thresh is not quite there. S10 at this moment. Viger's kind of like far away. Yeah, it's all going to come down to positioning in this last fight.
Well, and there's always the possibility that both teams lose a bunch of people and no one
Right.
takes the dragon. We've
Darius.
seen that.
The Rumble all coming down, making the enemy team scatter. Olaf going for it, jumping into the enemy team. Darius flashing out. Olaf with the Kale running down. Just getting stunned. The ultimate run out. It is no kills. Against all odds. Darius thinks he's recalling, but he's taking minion damage. Olaf is alive? Okay. So that's a 1-for-1. Olaf for Leona, but they do not have a jungler. S10 no longer has a
That
jungler.
damage.
Twitch caught by the death sentence. Darius is way deep in there. That is Thresh going down to Vigar. Kale pulled back in by the Darius. Kale going down. Heroes?
Hey, you don't vote Master Fan for MVP if they win, your mom's a hoe. Like, what? This man is insane.
Yeah, this man is out of mana too.
That is
I think they're about to get zoned off of here. Good apprehend, closes in. Master Fan dunking another fool. Show Darius how it's done. Cool blue buff Vigar. But now teams are gonna have to reset. Heroes has their new gold advantage. And I guess we'll do round 2.
once more again, as they say.
Yeah, I feel like Olaf pulled the trigger there a little early. His team wasn't quite ready to follow up, and his ultimate ran out before he could do anything super impactful. And I think that cost S10 a lot there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's a hard call.
Because
It's
you
a
want to
very
make
small
something happen.
window.
You can't just keep getting kited by the Vigar and Twitch, which are eventually gonna poke you down.
Exactly.
Thresh caught out by a ooh yeah.
And
Okay.
I mean,
That's dirty.
we're at the point where a baby cage is death.
Yeah.
You know, like Thresh gets caught in that, and it's not a question of like, oh man, did they kill him? Like, you're in a baby cage, Vigar's killing.
So Neil reverting back to what he knows. He needs
Looking
to
for
steal.
the steal.
He needs to steal.
Running in.
Neil, do the steal.
I think
Kale's
he's a little
pushing
early,
down
though.
mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not steal. Yeah, Elder Drake going down to heroes. Kale able to kite out this Darius. Darius gonna go down to Kale, or at least get forced back onto the Nexus. Yeah, it looks like the rest of heroes is running towards Baron. Kale backing off these Nexus turrets.
And now, what, 10 minutes ago we saw S10 take Dragon Soul immediately into Baron, and now we're seeing HOTS take Elder immediately into Baron.
Yeah, juiced by
What a
Daddy
wild
just
game.
very,
You know,
very
the
quickly
Kale steal.
destroyed.
This is it. Steal your life. I mean, that Baron was at 44 health.
Yeah, there was a second
That could
there.
have been a Kale steal.
Yikes.
I mean, clearly, I would sure hope he didn't have Smite if it got to 40 health.
Yeah, Freedom Penguin going down, not even able to ult. Not even given the respect.
Interestingly, though, the same thing I said earlier. Heroes of the Storm, again, taking a bunch of stuff, but without the map positioning to really capitalize. So, like, Great Fight obviously took great objectives off of it, but now they've got 1 lane center, 1 lane push toward them, and 1 lane very barely the other direction. So they're going to have to either just shove this down or...
I mean, right now they got Baron and Elder.
Which should
Wait,
be
no, Elder wore
enough
off.
to push an inhib.
Yeah. So they had,
Yeah, they have a minute of Elder.
Yeah,
Elder
they've
is
got
the
a-
weird, like, windy thing underneath them.
okay. So yeah, they got buffs galore.
Everyone does.
But they
Everyone in this
can't-
game has a buff.
All right. Darius pulling in. Oh boy.
Oh, it's so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch. Can Vigar beat Hoagies? Can 2 members of Heroes of the Storm get kills per game records in the same season? What was Hoagies, 23?
I don't know.
It was 23? Yeah, so
23.
there is a chance that Master Fan will break his team captain's kills in a game record.
Okay, it's 21.
2 more? Can the man do it? Can we get
Give him
another
the
record
quadrant.
broken
That's
this
a
game?
double. Ooh, save
1
that
more and he
Yukio.
ties it. Oh,
Oh,
looks
no.
like he's just gonna miss.
Wait, it's 5
No,
seconds. 5 seconds for Thresh. 5 seconds for Thresh.
He's gonna flip.
Nah, that's gonna be it.
So
Respect the captain.
Close. So close. GG. Very, very fun game though.
Yeah. Exciting game. Well, it's light memes. Light memes on both sides.
But well played, well performed. So good for you.
Yeah, and ultimately, you know, S10 brushes that right off. They still lock their first place. They got the playoff bye. You know, if nothing else, that was a scrim. Yeah, now let's start talking about game 2 MVP and how that's looking. Cause I think we have a clue. So who's second place? I think Arion made some good plays in there. And no, not November. It's fuck. All right, Kiga, you got any clues? Who's second place? You got any strong opinions?
Master Fan, but this time in blue. I'm so
That's some
excited.
fat damage.
So excited to go look at this. Oh my god. That's insane. I'm surprised Rumble's high.
Yeah,
I feel like every time we saw Rumble drop an ult, we were like, oh, that didn't do much.
yeah, he had a couple good ones, but yeah, I mean, just without anything to synergize with it, no Orianna,
Yeah.
Jarvan, you don't. They just walk out of it, flash out of it.
Man, that
No biggie.
freak. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, we're gonna move to player of the game. So we're waiting for game 1 MVP Mudkips and game 2 MVP. Looking like Master Fan. It's 6 votes
Can we
to none.
get Neil in here as well to talk about?
Yeah, let's get Neil, our new champion. Let's wreath him. Prestige of 9 kills on top of his record.
What good?
Outlaw.
My man. Hey, what's it like to watch Neil pop off and then have the public still think you played a bit?
I told him, I'm like, it's probably because they just realized that we were feeding him kills.
Exactly. That's exactly the conversation that happened. Everyone was like, okay, but that Thresh was involved in every single kill he got, and like mid set up every kill. So like,
But I mean, in defense of the Thresh, that is kind of the job of the support. But
Master
mean,
fan.
enough.
Hello.
Neil's probably listening, so if he wants to come in here,
My Master fan, what led your decision to not get the 23rd kill and take the kill record from Hogan?
Well, you see, we kind of have this running joke on our team that my support steals all my kills. And it's funny enough, at that Baron fight, he got the kill on the Rumble, which would have been the 23rd kill.
I get to keep it. Ha 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 ha.
Much love to you, Justin. No flame, but
Thank you, Justin. I actually appreciate it.
I will remember this.
I will also remember this,
But
but
yeah.
in a very different direction.
Well, so now that he's here, congratulations, Neil. Most
Thank you.
kills in a season,
For now, we'll see what happens.
with a lot of
when I-
season left to go.
I mean, 9 prestige kills. You really crowned yourself there. Got a good barrier.
Yeah. Well, the comms in game 1 were a lot of me, give me. So so yeah,
Mine.
exactly.
Love that for you. Like playing volleyball with one very overeager kid.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the way the whole season has gone. It's been quite a kill steely season. So
So is that
but
what
it's-
the steal stands for? I always thought it was stealing like objective.
not initially, but it's it's taken on a whole new meaning. But I think our season has still been pretty solid, even with me stealing a lot of kills from my supposed carries. So sorry, guys.
Supposed.
First place certainly doesn't hurt.
Yeah, so let's start getting some questions in the chat from our viewers who has any questions. But I got a question to start off for Game 1 MVP Mudkips. What was your plan playing Talia into blue? I mean, I imagine that's not a matchup you get a ton of experience with these days.
no. And I figured once I saw Silas, I was like, I know Hoagie knows how to play Silas, but I figured it was something that Jimmy plays more of. So I wasn't sure what to pick. And then when I saw Lulu, I'm like, well, now I don't have to worry about it because if I was blind picking, I wasn't going to pick Talia because there is matchups that she gets completely just destroyed on. And the odd chance that Hoagie would have taken Silas, Talia does really well into it. So going into the Lulu specifically, though, I knew that it was going to be basically just who can shove the lane and prep their lane for whatever objectives are being taken at the time. And then eventually, once I hit 6, I can start roaming down to bot lane because neither of them have a way over the wall other than their flash. So if I can go down there and at least get a flash or 2, then that'll put other people ahead. And then, as you can see in like later team fights, then I'm just able to get huge shoves off because everyone's kind of grouped up fighting.
Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, we were actually talking about that a good bit. About why you deserve to be MVP is you played that mid lane really well around the priority that you needed and that you wanted to deny the other team. So yeah, very well played on that.
GG's. Yeah. Good.
Anyone got a question for Master Fan? I got one. Why Vagar bot lane?
Well, between the games, Hoagie was like, "Hey, maybe this is the game that we should bring out, a mage bot lane." And I figured, I used to play Vigar a lot back in the day,
I don't know that.
and I just figured, this is the last game of the regular season. Like, we might as well go and have fun with it. Like, try it out, see if it works. And then we picked the Leona to get that set up CC, and it just happened to work in our favor. Senna's a squishy laner, so if we locked her down, we pretty much could just burst her out of the lane, which helped against the healing that she had in the first game as the Sivir. So yeah, it was just kind of like we'll try it out, see if it works, and I think we got the results we were looking for.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'd say absolutely so. Um,
how befuddling.
yeah, Veigar not a total stranger to bot lane. Yeah, actually, I saw the Veigar we were discussing where it could be going. I think Keegan just
Yeah,
offhandedly mentioned. I think it's Veigar bot lane.
yeah, because
we didn't.
Keegan's been in our chat when we've talked about it before. But
Uh,
we figured it would throw people off, thinking that Hoagie might take it. Because
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're
I-
right. I have heard you talk about. I didn't even think of that.
When I
literally
saw it,
just saw
I'm-
you pick it and was like, I've never seen Hoagie play Veigar, so either he learned it recently or this is like a weird flex pick for a mage bot.
I actually I am mastery level 6 and almost 7 on that champion.
Oh, really?
My
Oh.
first mid lane.
I've never played with you when you're playing Veigar. Weird.
yeah, so we pretty much thought that we'd try to make him think it was a mid lane Vigar, and
And you
Not
really
like
you make them think
I
it's
was
Vigar after watching him on Twitch.
I was
Yeah.
100% that it was bot lane until I saw Twitch, and then I was like, wait, that's Hoagie's Twitch, and I was right on who was taking it, just the wrong lane.
Just didn't know where
And
it was
then
gonna be.
and then to explain why I was ADC that game, part of it was Hoagie and I always meme that during the combine and during preseason games we were always laning against each other, having to sub in for different people, and somehow always ended up in the same lane. So I was like, let me AD against Hoagie, and Cody wanted to play top lane, so I was like, sure, why not? It's the last game. Let's have fun. Like,
oh,
no
so we
big
did
deal.
make-
And then
did
And then
make
we were
it.
yeah.
actually planning to play Twitch mid lane.
And it worked.
No, not really, but it was fun.
W's a W.
W is still a W.
All right, we got any other questions going around?
Which one?
I get to keep my kill record. Thank you. Thank you.
So that sounds like it's gonna be it for us tonight.
Nerds. Proud of you.